Hello everybody and welcome back here at High Value. Today I finally want to respond to a request that I received a few months ago, which was a question of what the conscious mind is and how it works. And I wanted to reply to this comment already in July. Now it's September. I'm sorry. It has been taking me a little while to get to the different questions that I had, but I'm really excited to talk about this very, very important topic today. And we are going to start with a few definitions to start understanding what the subconscious mind actually is. And then I want to go and give you my number one tip that I have for you to be able to start reprogramming your subconscious mind. And first off, if you haven't already listened to my 8-hour affirmation recording, then go and check it out. It's a 8-hour affirmation recording that I have created for you to be able to listen to it during the night while you're sleeping, and it will help you reprogram your subconscious mind. And I'm going to explain a little later how it actually works. And there's also actually a 21 to 30 day challenge. So if you want, you can find this in my playlist. I'm going to link the playlist here. And now let's get started. I want to start with the definition of the subconscious mind, and I'm gonna read 3 definitions out to you. So the first one is from Merriam-Webster, and it says that the subconscious mind is existing in the mind but not immediately available to consciousness. So what is very important to know is that your subconscious mind is not separate from your mind, from your conscious mind. And there are many people who actually believe that they do not have access to their subconscious mind. So I'm here to tell you that you do have access to your subconscious mind. It is available to you. All its contents are available to you. You just need to practice going a little bit deeper into it, and you will see that your subconscious beliefs are going to start to surface the more you learn and understand and give space to your subconscious mind. The second definition, still from Merriam-Webster dictionary, is that the subconscious are the mental activities that are just below the threshold of consciousness. So again, here the definition is talking about the subconscious mind being just below the threshold of your consciousness. So again, it's saying it's available but not immediately, and you need to kind of dig a little bit deeper into your subconscious mind to become aware of what you'll find there. And I can already tell you that there are a lot of beliefs that you perceive as being your reality. So that's why it's so powerful to actually dig into your subconscious mind, because you're going to find beliefs from your childhood, from your past, from even traumatic experiences. And I know that it's not easy to dig into those, but that's why it's so powerful to actually still do it, because you're going to free yourself from a lot of subconscious limiting beliefs. All right, and the third definition is from the Cambridge Dictionary, and it says that the subconscious is the part of your mind that notices and remembers information when you are not actively trying to do so. And it influences your behavior even though you do not realize it. So that's why I'm doing the 21-day challenge for you to reprogram your subconscious mind for abundance. That's because once you start to reprogram your subconscious mind for abundance, it's going to influence your behavior, and it's going to give you impulses that are coming from that abundant place, and it's going to naturally manifest into your life. So even if you do not realize it, you have behavior patterns and thought patterns and emotional patterns ingrained into your subconscious mind based on what you've lived up to this point. And if you never made the effort or knew how to reprogram your subconscious mind, your behavioral patterns are just repeating, and even your thought and emotional patterns are just repeating, and without you actually noticing that, and without you actually having the possibility to question it. So that's why we're here today. And I want to start with my number one tip. My number one tip on how to reprogram your subconscious mind is repetition. Your mind, in whichever way you will repeat something to it, will reproduce what you're imprinting on it. So the more you start repeating patterns that are healthy and that are reflecting what you want to, the life that you want to live, the more your subconscious mind is going to mirror that back to you in your reality, because it's so powerful, and it is so intelligent. It makes more than 95% of our actual mind. And that means that when you imprint something into your subconscious and when you set an intention, then your subconscious mind is going to work towards making that happen in your life. So the more you actually start repeating patterns that you want to embody, the more your subconscious mind is going to soak that up, and it's going to perceive that as the reality. And what happens then is going to manifest that into your actual physical reality. And that's because your subconscious mind can actually not differentiate between what's imagination and what's reality and what's a dream. For your subconscious mind, it's kind of everything that happens in your consciousness is kind of the same. And when you use your conscious mind to imprint something into your subconscious, then that's what it's going to reproduce. You can see your subconscious mind as a reproducing machine also, and it's reproducing those patterns that it actually has learned. So if you have unconscious pattern or subconscious patterns from the past that are not serving you, then once you become aware of them, and we're going to talk about how to do that, but once you become aware of them, you can start to release them and to reprogram them. And that's through what I have already said, repetition. You can repeat in different forms by affirming to yourself, whether this is out loud or in your mind. You can script, you can write down whatever it is that you want to bring into your subconscious mind, and you can just listen to affirmations as well. And you can do so during the nighttime or during your wake cycle. So these are different ways in which you can reprogram your subconscious mind. You can also reprogram your subconscious mind by taking actual action. Because when your mind is actually experiencing something, it's really helping it to start to believe it more. And you are going to find probably that a few of these possibilities are going to work better or worse for you, so you find out for yourself what works. I like to use all of them, so depending in which situation I am, I'm going to pick either affirmations or taking action based on what feels more intuitive and easy to me. And then by really simply repeating it, your subconscious mind is going to embody, or not embody, but it's going to accept those beliefs more and more and more and more. And at a certain point, this is going to become your new normal, your new reality, your new belief system. And that's really, really great because some people actually stop before they believe it, because let's say you want to be more attractive and you do not believe that you're attractive, then at the beginning you might be feeling, when you're repeating beliefs to yourself that are new, then you might not believe them, and you're going to start to think, well, this actually doesn't work, I'm lying to myself, and so on. Well, you're not lying to yourself, but you are practicing a new belief, and it's natural for your subconscious mind to push a little bit against it, because it's new, it's a new reality, it's unknown, it's scary, your subconscious mind tries to protect you. And there are all these ways in which it might be resisting at the beginning. You need to persist. You need to repeat until your new reality or your new beliefs start to feel real. And that's where I also come to the next possibility to reprogram your subconscious mind is by feeling what you want to feel. That's also very, very powerful. So you can come from the mental space where you are reprogramming your belief system, your thoughts, or you can come from the emotional place where you are reprogramming your emotional patterns, your energy. Yeah, so both of these will actually help each other out. So if you think something different and it doesn't feel quite right yet, after a certain time you're going to start to feel it as well. Or if you find it easier to feel a feeling and to feel abundance and to feel loved, rather than thinking and believing that you are loved, then you can come from the emotional space, and your thoughts are going to adjust. I like to work on both levels. I like to feel into the feeling of being loved and really stay in that feeling, even if my mind is saying something else. Sometimes this really works when I'm doing a heart meditation, for example, where I just get really deep into that feeling. Or I can come from this mental space where I'm like, I'm just saying these affirmations and I'm repeating them, and after a while they become like kind of automatic, and then my subconscious mind also finds the fitting feeling and the fitting external circumstances that fit those beliefs. So you can really work on all the levels. You can include your body. So whatever you're going to do that reflects your new belief system that you want to embody and believe, that's going to help your subconscious mind reprogram it. And I'm not sure if I've already said it, but I'd rather say it twice than forget it. Your subconscious mind doesn't exactly know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So really use your imagination when reprogramming it, and really repeat and repeat and repeat your new reality until it becomes really a subconscious pattern. I'm doing this work already for so many years, and still sometimes, it's very natural that old beliefs are coming up. So that's why I constantly keep the work up. I constantly keep reprogramming my subconscious mind because I really see the value of it. And over the years, it has become easier and easier for me. And I'm much more stable than I have been a few years ago. But I still keep the work up because the subconscious mind and the old conditioning can be so powerful, and it can start to creep back in. So really, I think it's really good to keep the work up, to be practicing and repeating new beliefs all the time, and it's so worth it. Like, that's what I really want you to understand. It's so worth it. Working on your subconscious mind is really something. It might be a little bit difficult in the beginning as you're having this initial resistance, but as you start dealing with your emotions, and I'm going to talk about that also in future videos, as you're starting to deal with your resistance, it's going to start to become much easier. Alright, so this was tip number 1, repetition in all the different ways that I mentioned. So I'm going to repeat it again, either by writing, by thinking it, by speaking it, by acting it out, or by feeling it, or even by listening to it. You can reprogram your subconscious mind. There are many other ways probably too, but those are the most powerful ones that I have used for myself. And I also like visualizing. That's something that I haven't talked enough about, but what I really also like to do is visualizing. I consider that to be a form of thinking, but here we go, you can use it as well. And now I want to wrap this video up, but I want to give you one last tip. And if you want to really access your subconscious mind, it's important for you to start really looking at your inner dialogue. So that's number 1, to become more aware. You need to start becoming mindful and introspective about the inner dialogue that you're having. Because before you can actually repeat a pattern, you really want to start to become conscious of what is already there. That's when you can actually start to really effectively reprogram your subconscious mind. So of course you can start to reprogram it with what you now think you should be reprogramming it with. So just the thoughts that you think are helpful for you, and the beliefs that you want to start to integrate, but also start to become aware of which beliefs are there, so you can actually start to question them and then reprogram your mind. So being mindful and self-aware and starting to question your old beliefs will help you to kind of take the power away from your old reality, because that's where a lot of resistance lies. And once you've questioned and become aware of your old reality, it's so much easier to build a new one. Because let's say I still believe that I'm not attractive, and I do not question it, and I just start to put beliefs on top of it, it's a bit more difficult for me to reprogram my subconscious mind. It will still work over time because our subconscious mind is super intelligent. But if I have the capacity to actually start questioning the belief and be like, wait a second, why do I actually believe that? Like, where did this all start and why? And what is the reasoning, what is the story behind this belief, then you can start to break away this belief and to break away its kind of stability by really questioning it and taking away all of the energy that this belief holds. And by doing that, you're going to be able to reprogram your subconscious mind much more easily. So repetition is really my number one tip. Start to repeat those patterns that you want to see appear in your reality, that you want to start to embody. And I'm also going to link my video on how to use affirmations in an effective way once I have uploaded it. If you have any questions, then please comment below. This is a huge topic, and in this first video I just give you the overview with the most important tips that I'm having, but I really want you to know that I'm here to help you understand this topic more deeply. So put your questions in the comments. Thank you for being here, and have a beautiful rest of your day.